So I'm pretty sure by the title of my video, you know what this is going to be about. Yes, this is about fragrances. Once again, I'm a frag head and I need CA, which is Cologne's Anonymous. This is ridiculous, guys. Listen, I just gave y'all a fragrance overhaul earlier today. I introduced like six brand new fragrances that I haven't even worn yet, fresh out the box. Um, I even gave you my scent of the day, and I'm still at it. Listen, it's been raining all day. I got off from work earlier today. Came in. I did my video. I crashed. I was asleep. I woke up. I thought it was later than it was. It was only like 7 something. I'm bored. So I jump up and I go to TJ Maxx, which is literally right across the street from where I'm living. Um, I figured since yesterday was Thanksgiving and they had the sales, the Black Friday sales, um, maybe they sold down some fragrances and put out some more stuff, so maybe they would have some new fragrances in or some different stuff. Pretty much the same old stuff. That's one reason why I didn't go to Ross today, because they have the same old, same old. I'm tired of looking at the same fragrances they have every single day. Every now and then, on rare occasions, they'll have something new come in, but other than that, I stuck with TJ Maxx today. I didn't want to go far. It's still raining outside. But I found 3 great pickups. One I didn't purchase, which was actually 4 pickups, but one I didn't get, which was 1 million Privé. It was $70, and I was not about to spend $70 for one fragrance when I can get 3, and I only spent 65. So do the math. Even though 1 million Privé might have been a great fragrance, I don't know. I haven't smelled it, but I do plan on purchasing it, just not right now. The first one I'm gonna show you is one I've seen with other. I can't say flankers. I think there was one flanker of this one in there. I didn't like it, and there was something else called Legacy in there. I didn't like that one either. I can't remember the name of the one I saw in Jacksonville at Marshall's, but it kind of smelled pineapple-y, like Club de Nuit Intense Man. And I actually had Club de Nuit Intense Man on that particular day, which was, I think, last weekend. And a guy smelled it on me and asked what it was, and I told him. And he was like, "Well, do they sell that in here?" And I was like, "No, you have to order that one. It's like $35 online from Armoff." So I gave him an alternative. I said, "Well, if you want to smell similar to what I have on, then I just sprayed this particular fragrance. Take this one, and it's cheap. It's like, I think it was like $12 or something like that. I mean, you can't beat it." So he bought it. So great sale for me. I think Marshall should hire me. I love fragrances. I know some fragrances. Just saying. Anyway, um, this particular fragrance I've seen before, along with some other ones. They're usually in a plastic case where you can't open them, but for some reason they had these just sitting on the shelf. And I checked this one out. This was $12.99, and this is Instinct Pour Homme, and this is by Jean Riche. This is supposed to be a spicy aromatic, which doesn't smell spicy to me at all. It's just a sweet fragrance, and I'm going to tell you what it kind of puts me in the mind frame of, because once I sprayed this on my hand and I smelled it, it reminded me of something. And I'm going to tell you, hold on. Pretty cheesy top. I don't really like this bottle at all. It's kind of corny. And it has this fake chain on the side that holds the top. This does not snap on. Please never, ever, ever pick a fragrance up by the top. I don't care if it snaps and locks into place. Don't do it. I ordered some fragrances online. They came in today, and I don't know if you watched my video from earlier. I dropped one of my fragrances. It did not break, but it chipped the side of the glass, and I was highly pissed with myself. How did I let that happen? Um, but it wasn't because I was holding it by the top, because it was a funny bottle. But anyway, um, the atomizer on this is pretty damn good. I can't complain. And the scent is great. It's sweet, just like I like it. Uh, I'm not too sure about the longevity on this because I've only sprayed this on my hand twice. I sprayed it in the store, and I sprayed it a little while ago because I did 2 other videos of these fragrances. Um, but it's pretty good. The sweetness in this reminds me of, and I'm not saying this is a clone of it. I'm just saying the sweetness aspect of it reminds me of this fragrance. And it reminds me of 1 million or 1 million lucky as this one is. That sweetness that 1 million has in it, this has that same type sweetness. It smells almost similar to that sweetness, um, which I like. This is a great scent. Hopefully, I can get some testing done on this and see how long it lasts, what the projection is. But I'm pretty sure someone is gonna like this. Women in general. So, Instinct Pour Homme, $12.99, TJ Maxx. Pick it up, guys. Oh yeah, the notes on this pretty simple. You get grapefruit, patchouli, and some woody notes, and that's all they give on Fragrance X. Um, Pretty basic. Next up is actually the first time I have ever seen this fragrance in particular in person. I have from this house, which is the house of Perry Ellis, I have 360 Red, which is a great alternative to Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio. It's just a little spicier. I have Perry Ellis M, which is kind of gourmandish, very sweet. I love that fragrance actually. And I have Perry Ellis 360 Black, which also to me is a very elegant and sophisticated type scent. I love that one also. It has a hint of sweetness in it, but not like sweet, sweet. This is not for someone who is not confident. Who is This is not for somebody who is timid. You have to be a real man to wear fragrances like that, especially these 2 that I'm going to show you now. You have to be a man to wear these. Um, these last 2 are not meant for what I'll call dress down or casual. This is more like business type guy, or someone who is dressed up, sophisticated, um, not polo shirt and cargo shorts, not that type of scent. Maybe the first one, maybe even this one, because this is a great club scent also, but not these 2. This one is 360 by the 360 collection by Perry Ellis for men. This is Noir. And I was kind of nervous about picking this one up because I was not a big fan of the original Perry Ellis. I wore it back in the day, but I like fell to the wayside. I didn't the scent. It doesn't resonate with me as time went on, and I smelled different fragrances and things that I started liking, like sweet fragrances. So, and also with TJ Maxx, you cannot take fragrances back unless something is wrong with the bottle, it's broken or not working or something like that. But other than that, once you open that plastic, you're pretty much stuck with that fragrance. Um, Ross takes them back. TJ Maxx doesn't. You can take it back without the box as long as you have the receipt and the fragrance is not used up. They'll take it back. They'll swap it out for something else, the same price, or they'll give you money back, or whatever you want to do. But I took a chance for $21.99. You really couldn't beat it. And this is the bottle. I like this bottle. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's plain, but it's pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of the rest of the bottles. This is a nice scent. This is 360 Noir. This has bergamot and rice water in the opening, saffron, crushed black pepper, and black lava rocks in your mid. And I'm interested in that black lava rocks to know what that is exactly. But in the base, you have amber and black leather. And this fragrance is not overpowering at all. I like it a lot. Um, I'm interested to see what other people are going to have to say about these because these are not the norm for me. But I'm trying to expand my horizon a little bit and not just stick with gourmandy or sweet fragrances. I'm trying to like venture out and get into something more manly and masculine. Um, and I've picked out some great fragrances so far, and 360 Noir is one of them. And for $21.99, you cannot beat that with a stick. So if you don't have 360 Noir, trust me, it's a great scent. I do not know the longevity. I don't know the sillage, none of that, because I haven't done any testing. I literally, not too long ago, just walked back in the house with these fragrances. So, but if anyone knows about these fragrances, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm interested to know what you have to say. If you like them, if you dislike them, everyone's nose is different. There have been fragrances that people have said on other YouTube channels that they liked that I didn't like, and I have made videos that people have seen that I liked that they didn't like, and they made it clear that they didn't like it. It's they let me know what they didn't like about it, whatever. So, and last but not least is by the House of Azaro. Um, I actually got into Azaro by purchasing Azaro Chrome. Co-worker of mine years ago at King and Prince Seafood used to wear that fragrance along with what was the other fragrance he used to wear? Uh, I can't remember the name of it right now. But anyway, he pretty much got me interested in Azaro Chrome. It was a great scent. Women liked it. Um, since then, I've purchased a lot of flankers in that line. I like all of them. This one kind of scared me because I knew nothing about going online at the time and looking up fragrances and seeing the note breakdown and see if I was interested in anything in it. And since then, I have ran across this one again, which was tonight, luckily. And I looked the notes up. And what interests me was the apple, lime, and bergamot in the opening. Because instantly I'm thinking sweet. And yes, you get that in the beginning. It is sweet. That opening is crisp, it's refreshing, is all of that in a bag of chips. But it does change. And it didn't change for the worse, it changed for the good, because it became a great manly. You can still kind of smell the sweetness in it. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You can still smell the sweetness in this, but it turns very sophisticated. Like the Perry Ellis 360 Noir. You have to be confident to wear this. You have to be sure of yourself. You have to be a take charge type of guy. Women can sense that when you walk around with your head up high, your chest poked out. This is that type of fragrance. And I love all three of these purchases I purchased today. If you don't have them, please check them out. This one also $21.99 from TJ Maxx. This is what the bottle box looks like. Um, if you see it, Azaro Silver Black. It is a nice fragrance. All together with all three of these fragrances, I think I spent $56 versus paying what, 70 something dollars for that 1 million Privé cologne. I'd rather wait for it to go down some if I was gonna purchase the big bottle, or I could just go online and find one this size, which is, I believe, what size is this? I can't even see what size this is. Oh, this is the 50 ml bottle. So I can purchase this for like $44, $45 and some change. Um, and this is also a great fragrance. I purchased this one also from TJ Maxx. This is 1 million Lucky. I have never had a 1 million um, cologne until I bought this one, and I'm glad to have it. They say that the original 1 million was like super sweet, almost to the point where it gives you a headache if you have it on and you sniff it too long. I don't know. I never wore it. I never had it, but I do want to purchase it to add it to the collection. A lot of people that I seen on YouTube say that 1 million Privé is the best out of all three of those fragrances. Um, I've seen 1 million Privé, like I said, it was like $70, and I just can't pay that retail price for it. I'll just wait for it to come down some, or purchase the 50 ml bottle, like I said. Um, Paco Rabanne also has Invictus that is nice. The original Invictus is sweet, like the original 1 million, kind of bubblegumish, headachy type. I have Invictus Intense, which is better to me, but it doesn't get the compliment factor that the original Paco Rabanne Invictus does for some strange reason. Um, that's why I don't wear it that much, but it's in my collection and I'm going to keep it, so it is what it is. But three great alternative fragrances you can pick up, guys, if you're in TJ Maxx. Um, like I said, these are cheapies, $12.99. If you see these sitting around on the shelf, don't just walk past them and think, oh, just because they look cheap and cheesy, you don't want to try them out. Because I thought the same thing until I was able to actually find this open and smell it. This is a great scent. Like I said, I do not know the longevity on this, what the sillage and all that is on this, but I'm glad I purchased it. Even if it doesn't last long, this will make a great dumb reach fragrance. As far as dumb reach, I mean, if you just finna run errands or you about to go just sit down with the homies and chill, watch football or go eat some wings or something, and you don't want to waste your good stuff like this, just grab this one. It smells similar to this one. So who's gonna know? Women are gonna love it. They'll flock to it. Hey, what can you say? $12.99. You don't have to tell them how much it costs, you know. But I don't lie to people. I like to give them the real. Some people are gonna gravitate towards it and take that in, and some people are gonna judge you and say, "Oh, you buy cheap cologne and whatever, whatever." I've been ridiculed like that before by a coworker just because he has Invictus, the original, and it costs like 70, 80, 90 bucks. He hates on me because I have Paco Rabanne Invictus Intense, and I paid like $30 or $40 for it at a retail a discount store. It's the same product, just a different price. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And make sure you ring the damn bell so you can get notifications when I do my videos. Stay tuned. I know I promised everybody this week that I was going to unveil some new fragrances, in which I did earlier, but I was going to wear some and I didn't. I was trying to get these extra cheap fragrances out the way. I purchased some from City Trend just to give somebody who has a teenage child, son, or I should say, wants some cologne or something, and you don't want to spend a boatload of money on buying something that they really not going to wear, they're going to play over. I have some great cheapies, $2.99 up to $7.99 from City Trend. They also have re, uh, they also have designer fragrances now. They have Nautica Voyage. I've seen. They have the original Nautica. They have Ed Hardy Villain. And if you've ever heard of Jovan Musk from back in the day, they have Jovan Musk Tropical Musk, which is an excellent fragrance also. And it was like, I believe, $6 or $7.99, which wasn't bad. So you have a lot of alternatives, guys. Anyway, my phone's about to die. Thanks for tuning in again. Check me out also on Instagram and Facebook. Peace.